Hey everyone, it's Matt. So, you haven't received your stimulus check yet? Well, I might actually have a reason why. Let's get right into the content. But hey, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Matt. I'm just a guy here with way too much time on my hands, producing probably way too many videos and posting them on YouTube. However, you're the beneficiary of that because my mission is to come back each and every day as your daily advocate and to help educate. Not only that, helping you grab all of the available money and benefits that you could possibly be eligible for. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure to hit that subscribe button right below the video. Awesome. Thanks so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks so much for being part of the loyal team here on the Blind to Billionaire channel. I truly appreciate you and your continued support and friendship. You're awesome. All right, let's talk about this. Hopefully this can give you some answers as to why maybe you haven't received your stimulus check quite yet. Now, when I'm talking about the stimulus check, I'm referring to the second one, the $600. That's what we're talking about right now. So, let's talk about this. The IRS was out in a statement, and they've said, hey, we sent out 100 million stimulus checks so far. However, oops, we sent out 13 million payments to the wrong people. Yeah, let's talk about this a little further. So, the IRS in this statement was actually out and they said, we have accidentally been sending 13 million payments to the wrong accounts. So if you're one of those people that has looked into the Get My Payment tool on the IRS website and you see that, hey, the last four digits on the account that it's saying my payment is going to actually doesn't match my account number, why is that? In fact, I know there's a lot of you out there because I see all the comments down below and there's a lot of you saying this. Prior to this statement from the IRS, I didn't really have a reason. I just thought, I honestly don't know what the reason is. Well, now the IRS is acknowledging, oh, this is why, and it's actually affecting 13 million people. So what they're doing is they're actually redirecting these payments. So if you're one of these people who has not received your $600 yet for either you or your spouse, or you haven't received your payments yet, this is probably the reason why. If you've gone onto the Get My Payment tool and it's showing a wrong account number, you're probably one of these people. So hang tight. What they're doing is they are redirecting these payments to the correct accounts. So, however, they continue to encourage everybody to continue checking your bank accounts for the deposit to hit. They said that this should be corrected by yesterday, Friday, January 8th. However, they followed it up by saying, but it might actually pend in your bank or your financial institution for a couple days. So, great. Just what we want to do. We get to wait even longer. So we need to practice our patience right now, apparently, as if we haven't already been doing that for about 9 months now. But anyway, at least we're finally getting some clarity. That's the moral of the story. We're getting clarity and we're getting some information as to why these payments may have not arrived quite yet. So it's actually good we're getting this information. At the same time, they're actually stating the majority of the people that have been affected by this are those individuals who have changed banks within the last year. So they're saying if you change banks within the last year, possibly you completely changed banks or you opened up a different account, like you switched bank accounts, a checking account, savings account, whatever, wherever the money would be going, the IRS is saying, well, maybe we don't have that direct deposit information, and that is also what could possibly be holding up the distribution of these payments. So also, I always like to say, when in doubt, if you haven't received your payment, always watch your mailbox. You never know if you could be one of those people getting a prepaid debit card or a paper check for some unknown reason. Again, if you received a direct deposit the first time, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a direct deposit this second time. You could be getting a paper check or a prepaid debit card, which, by the way, I made a video about that earlier yesterday talking about those. So make sure to check that out, those prepaid debit cards. 8 million people will be getting those. In addition to that, other people who have been affected by this, the payments going to the wrong accounts, are those individuals getting this refund anticipation loan. Let me explain what that is. Basically what that is, if you go into somewhere like one of these tax preparation places, and they prepare your taxes and they meet with you and say, okay, we anticipate you're going to be getting a refund of $800. And then they'll say something like, do you want an advance on that money right now? And you say, yeah, give me my money. I want my money right now. Everybody wants the cash right now, right? I do. So then you walk out of there with one of these cards, right? They preload your refund onto one of these cards. Well, basically what they're doing is in the back end, they're opening up a temporary bank account where this refund or this advance is going to you. So basically they're just giving you like an advance on the money so that when the refund actually comes in, they keep it, right? Because they've already given you the advance on the anticipated refund. Well, these are just temporary accounts. So what's happening is the IRS is sending the money to these temporary accounts. I hope all that makes sense. Either way, you don't really need to know all the details. Basically, what's happening is the money's just going to the wrong accounts. But either way, the IRS is correcting it. They're sending it to the correct accounts, provided they have that for you. If they don't have any direct deposit information, one of a couple things could happen. One being, they could send you a paper check or prepaid debit card, or the other option being, they might just not do anything and you need to file your 2020 tax return and claim it there, which brings me to my next point. If you are someone who is going to claim, or let me back up, if you're someone who is going to file your 2020 tax return prior to receiving your stimulus check, very important, you need to know this. When you file your 2020 tax return, that's fine. If you haven't received your stimulus check yet, that's totally fine. All you need to do is you need to claim the recovery rebate credit on your tax return in order to get your credit for the stimulus check. That is the stimulus check. So I've talked about this in other videos. I'm not going to get into it in much detail here, but basically what the stimulus check is, it's an advance on a tax credit that's showing up on your tax return. So that's it. The recovery rebate credit. That's what you need to claim in order to get the money that otherwise would have come in the form of a stimulus check. I hope all that makes sense. Again, you don't really need to know all the details, like all of the back end details. Basically, you just need to know if you're going to file your tax return and you haven't received your stimulus check, either the first one or the second one, make sure to claim the recovery rebate credit, and you'll get the credit for whatever money you have coming due, the stimulus check. That's what it is. So make sure you do that. So I hope that one helps you out. As for dependent payments, I know a lot of you are still waiting for your dependent payments. I see all the comments down below. I have not seen anything about this yet. So hopefully the IRS, in addition to correcting where the money is going and redirecting all this money, hopefully they're also saying, hey, we owe a lot of people for their dependents as well. So I would continue to encourage you. Continue checking your accounts and continue checking your mailboxes for those dependent payments. When they will come through, I have no clue. As soon as we get information or an update on the dependent payments, I will let you know. Like I've said so many times in other videos, the dependent payments, for whatever reason, the first round of stimulus checks was the exact same thing. There was a lot of problems with the distribution. They came, in many cases, they came after the first initial stimulus checks for the adults. So for example, let's say you got the $1,200, but yet your dependent never got it. I'm talking about the first round of stimulus checks now. Maybe your dependent didn't get it, and all of a sudden, a couple weeks later, it all of a sudden just randomly showed up. It looks like that is what's happening again with this second round of stimulus checks. Again, not really seeing any evidence of why this is happening, but it is. And as soon as we get additional information, hopefully a statement out of the IRS or Treasury or somebody that knows what's going on, of course, I will let you know right away. But hopefully for the 13 million of you out there that have been experiencing this, no payment, but yet it's showing the last four digits of the wrong account number in the Get My Payment tool, hopefully this explains it for you. So I hope this helps you out. Also, quick note, if you're one of those that checks the Get My Payment tool and you're seeing a not available status, unfortunately, you will need to file a 2020 tax return in order to get that. Check out my video from Thursday, a couple days ago. Check out my video from Thursday. I talked specifically about that. The title of that video is, what is the title of that video? It says something like, you will not get your stimulus check if, ... Check out that video. That explains exactly why and what you need to do if you're getting the not available status on the Get My Payment tool. All right. Hope that helps you out. I'll be back soon with another update. Thanks again. Make sure to share this video with your friends, family, social media, the neighbor dog, the squirrel outside, the rabbits running around, and I was about to say mice, but you don't want any mice in your house. But anyway, thanks everybody. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much. I really do appreciate you, and I'm always here for you. I want to do anything I can to help you through this time. So thanks again. I'll catch you later. See ya.